your one-stop destination for everything pop culture. My name's Aston, and today we're going to do a review and a recap for Supergirl Season 2, Episode 5, Crossfire. So in this episode, we see mon-el's out. We let mon-el go to actually go to job. He works in that cat code. He had a new name, Michael. And it's funny because mon-el has no idea what he's doing in the real world. He can't. He's not used to not using his abilities, not just being himself. And he has to change completely, which gets him and Kara into a couple of arguments. But mon-el is not meant for the type of life that she wants him to live. And it's clear, you can see that she's trying to push herself into mon-el. And he's like, yeah, it's just not working. We see he's sleeping with the assistant. We see he flirting with her to get her to do his job. And it's just not a good match for mon-el. Welcome to Lost Culture, your one-stop destination for everything pop culture. My name's Aston, and today we're going to do a review and a recap for Season 2, Episode 5, Crossfire of Supergirl. Now, in this episode, we get a lot of mon-el. Mon-el is finally loud out. He's out working for Catco. He has a new name. He has a new social security, a birthday. And it's cool to see it. I love seeing mon-el out on the town. And we see him and Kara getting them dressed. And I love this scene of Harry trying to find an outfit for him, to actually find an outfit on him. And we really get to see the chemistry between these two, which there actually is a lot of chemistry. We even see James and Wynn actually bring it up, like, there's no way she likes him. But we see these two have a lot of chemistry. We see mon-el, once he's on the job, he just does not fit in at all. Like, we see he's so literal about everything. They're like, oh, the bribe coffee. Or he's flirting with a little girl, getting her to do his job. We see he's actually having sex with her in the break room. There's so much going on with mon-el. Like, there's so many reasons why he's not good at this job. And we see Kara gets frustrated every time he does something he's not supposed to do or she wouldn't do. And another funny thing is when she's lying to mon-el, telling him not to use his powers because she's never done it. And we see mon-el kind of call her out on it, which is like I said, I really enjoyed these two together. They have great chemistry. Now, going on from there, we go right to Kara. We see, obviously, Kara is trying to, when Kara and James go out for their coffee, we see that a bank is being, I think it's a bank, I forget exactly what it was. We see the bank is getting robbed, which ends up causing, they end up having some alien weapons, which are pretty strong. We see it ends up causing Kara gets hit and thrown into a children's hospital, which causes a little bit of damage. And we see Katniss uses that as a campaign to go on the anti-alien campaign, or anti-alien spree. Which, at the end of the day, ended up turning out that Katniss are the ones who put the weapons on the street anyway. They're doing this and using this just to start a little fear rave, so they have a better reason, like, oh, no aliens on the planet, no aliens on the planet. And which is like a really good idea if you actually think about it. And at the end of the day, we see Lena Luthor end up coming over to Catco and asks Kara to actually come to her dance or her little meetup, which is her plan to actually get them to attack her. And we see she actually invites mon-el to the dance also, when he randomly kind of invites himself, which is cool. I actually like Lena. We haven't really seen, obviously she has some type of second motive. We don't know what it is yet, but only time will tell how this relationship is really going to turn out. But going on from there, we got James. James' cameras gets destroyed, which sends him on this little anger streak, which makes him wants to be a vigilante. I don't see this turning out too well. Even though he has Wynn on his side now after he kind of conned Wynn for some information about the Federal Reserve. And we see the Federal Reserve doesn't go too well. We see he gets there, he gets to jump on one of them, but after that, he's thrown into a wall. A building is set to get destroyed. He has to hurry up and let all the residents to get out. But besides that, like I don't see this turning out too well. Like even with Win, like, oh, you don't have any special powers. Maybe he's gonna give him like some alien tech suit which helps him out. I was thinking maybe Guardian. We are doing all the Katniss stuff, so maybe he's gonna be Guardian. I really don't know because I don't really remember James having powers in the comics. I just know he always was the camera guy. So maybe they're gonna turn him into Guardian. That's the only person I can think of because Guardian has like the armor and stuff that he uses. He's not really a real superhero outside of the armor. So maybe he's gonna be Guardian. Now, going on from there, we got Lena. I like seeing what she did this episode. I'm gonna have to give her the heroine of the week. She actually had the plan to get these guns off the street. Her plan actually succeeded with a little bit of help from Win on the fly. But besides that, she had the overall plan, the idea, the equipment. So I'm gonna give it to her. Like she had the best idea to get them off the street. Unlike Carl, who just wanted to go heads up with him, even though she was being like she really couldn't outgun the weapons. But we see Lena actually had a plan of a bomb type device, which will kind of basically just it would only isolate these weapons and destroy them on their like low frequency. And that's what she did. We see Win kind of help her when she's doing the wiring once her party gets attacked. And at the end of the episode, we get to see Lena's mom show up as a cliffhanger. We have a lot of like, things actually still going on in this world. We still got the White Martian, which would be McGann. We still have now we have Lena's mom. We don't know what she's going through. We got actually Lena. We don't know if she's actually on our side or not completely yet. So we got kind of little mysteries going on. Going on to Win. Now, Win, like I said, he's helping James. I don't really think this is a good idea. It just doesn't sound good to me. And I don't know why he's actually doing. I feel like Kara's going to be so pissed when she actually finds out what these two are up to. Going on from there, we got Alex and Maggie. I honestly love this relationship. I know a lot of people are going to be. I've actually seen a lot of information already on the internet about their gayifying Supergirl. It's so stupid. Like it's mad stupid. Yes, it was pretty obvious. Like they're kind of bringing like Alex doesn't have really anything to do, so they're just trying to bring something in for her. But we see Maggie's openly gay, and we see that Alex may be on the fence. She's trying to figure out. She's confused about her feelings. She doesn't know what to actually do because she never like really felt about this. Like that's what I'm getting. She never really felt any way about this. She always just assumed she liked men, but at the moment, yeah, like she's like open for this. We see she's trying to hang out with Maggie because of her breakup and everything. Yeah, like there's some low-key flirting coming from Alex towards Maggie, and Maggie picked up on it. And yeah, like that's really all we got for Alex this episode. Going from there, we got Katniss, the big baddies. Now, Katniss. We see Katniss are actually putting the weapons on the street. And at the end of the episode, when the individual was getting ready to tell that Katniss was doing it, we got his head kind of like, we got the person who's in charge of Reach do like a little more like a little psychic link to him. Now the first thing this brought me to was Young Justice, which if you don't know, Young Justice got announced for season 3. So let's take a moment to celebrate that. I'm happy for that. Like I'm extremely happy for season 3. But let's get back to Katniss. Now Katniss in Young Justice, they were kind of being controlled by the Reach, and like that's the first thing I thought of when she reached out with her mind, basically like fried his, and I'm like, oh my god, it's Reach, like they got, and he did it on the spot, and it was super cool. Like first they made me with the Reach, and they already have a couple Young Justice characters in here, and I'm like, it has to be like the Reach. You don't know who the Reach is. The Reach is like an insectoid kind of alien race, but they have multiple different alien races within there. Like it's a collective of alien races, but the main group in charge are an insectoid race, and they control a bunch of people. Even control these they control a bunch of people, and that's basically how they like kind of get the Justice League brainwashed and send them off of Earth. But we're not going to see that here. Hey, we might see that here, maybe, but that's what we get to see. But And that's really all we got from here. Another thing I missed was like mon-el and Kara, their chemistry at the dance. I love seeing these two together. These two do work really good together. I I don't think they might do the Superboy angle with them. I hope not, especially if they're trying to be going to try to like do a relationship between these two. I hope not. And I'll just make a mon-el with the all red suit instead of Superboy with just like the little Superman t-shirt on. But besides that, this is like, that's really all we had this episode. Thank you guys for tuning in as always. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe to the video. Share it if you want your friends to see. And as always, stay lost.